Howdy, I'm Gray Pilgrim. And what I'm going to talk about today is loading black powder revolvers, cap and ball, the type that was used during the Civil War. And I've got a bunch of them laid out here on the table. Well, actually 3 of them. They're in pieces, and there's a reason. You can load them relatively easily by just, well, let me get a 4th one so I can demonstrate. Let's see here. How about this this here dance? That'll do. This is a Civil War Confederate revolver made in Texas. Actually, this is a facsimile made in Italy. Anyway, this is the revolver. What you would do is put it at a half cock, then pour in your powder, and do it on this side. Then put the ball on it and run this rammer down into it, like that. Do that 6 times, then put 6 caps on it. Put it between 2 of the caps so that it's on safe. Some, such as the Colt, had pins in here just to prevent accidents. This dance, not so much. I mean, they were sort of cutting corners in the Confederacy then. As a matter of fact, the right here is flat on these things to save steel, or I guess it's iron in that case. Anyway, let me show you the rest of them. Oh, I think you should be able to see those now. Let me get over. So I'm lousy at sitting in front of a camera and doing the camera work all at the same time. Hell, I don't know how people do this. Okay, you got that? Okay. Now, the reason I'm doing this is they do sell a gizmo, and this is the gizmo. And what you can do is take a cylinder, put in your powder and ball, and then run this thing down on it like this. It comes with different sized ends depending on the kind of revolver you're using, if it's 44, 36, or 31. Well, this particular one is a Dragoon. This is an 1862 Colt Pocket Police, and this is a Lamont. And the Lamont is a little bit different than all the others. It's got this gaping hole in the center of the cylinder. Why? Because the central pin is a shotgun barrel. I have shot this once, just once, as a shotgun. It is brutal. Anyway, the other barrel sits around it, and this is the in this case 44. The original was 42, but this is a 44. Now, the reason I'm showing you this, and I do not use one of these, is I built this thing. This thing is an old Coca-Cola or beer bottle capper. In the old days, what you would do, let me undo this to bring the handle down. You would you'd fill up your bottle with its liquid, stick it here, put a cap on top, and this part up here would just go whoosh and cap it and seal it off. Well, what I did is I machined a piece. See, this is the capper part, excuse me. I machined this and this. And this, then I epoxied this into place into the capper, and then epoxied this into place at the bottom. This little pin at the bottom is at 44. If I want to do a 36, I put on this, and that is what this Allen key is for, to turn this Allen screw right here, like that. Well, you get the idea, or you should. Come on. Why is it mechanical contrivances, even when I invent them, don't work for me? Machines and I have a love-hate relationship. Anyway, so if I was going to do this, that would fit. Now, what do I do underneath it? This is for 36s and, well, 44s and the like. Well, 36s at least. You would put in your ball and ram it home. This holds the pin perfectly, or holds the cylinder perfectly. This is for 36. This is for 44. That's a Dragoon barrel cylinder. I have a Army up there as well, and a Walker for that matter, but they all fit this. But this big fat thing is for the LaMotte. Now, the LaMotte, if you want to load it, I just put a little block from a 2x4 on it, then move this up, then take it, be that way. Take this off, move this up, put this on, get you out of there, put you on there. I know it's kind of Rube Goldberg, but it worked. Oh, wait a minute, wrong one. Put you on there, perfect fit. I machined it to be a perfect fit. Then you can run them down on this one. There are a lot of bullet holes on this thing, so it'll take a while to load it in any case. And the reason I want to do this is the loader on the LaMotte. You can see it here. You would have to, well, get rid of that. Run the cylinder, let me get this out of the way. The cylinder would be sitting right about here. And this thing would have to be brought over to here and then loaded. You'll notice that there isn't much leverage, and it's on this one flimsy little piece of metal right here. Well, on every classic LaMotte and most facsimiles, this metal breaks. This one came loose on me, and I had to put another screw and a slight spacer in there to make it work right. This, which fell out, is used for the shotgun barrel. So what I do is I just never use this. I just leave it locked into place like normal, and then use this thing for to hold the shotgun ramrod. Then use this thing. By the way, you may notice that this looks a little weird. It's because this has slick shot nipples on it. They work great. And I just use this when I want to load the LaMotte. By the way, loading any of these, a little commercial here. Blackie's gun butter. This stuff works like a champ. I would strongly suggest buying a bit of this. Just Google Blackie's gun butter. And I don't mean the regular gun butter. This is a magic formula. I have no idea what chemicals pixie dust. I don't know what he puts in this stuff, but it just flamin' works. I highly recommend it. Anyway, this is just an overview on it. Oh, and as long as I'm here, I'll show you how to reassemble a LaMotte. Put this on here. Run the barrel down, and it screws on the front here. And run it down in. Takes a while. Now be careful, because you got to get this precisely lined up. And I use a mallet. Where's my mallet? I know I put a mallet right there, and I don't see it. Darn it. What is with this world? I know I put a mallet right there just so I could do this darn thing. Well, let's see if I can do it without a mallet. Oh, wait a minute. I'll just use this. What they say, necessity is a mother. Then you put this pin back in. Mine, the pin stopped working because this fell out. It's the spring that's supposed to hold the pin in, and it fell out. And, oh, come on now. Well, that's the idea. It's going to take me a while to find my mallet and adjust this back and forth to get it just right. Watch somebody else do this. I have no idea why, but when I try to fix something or work on something, it always breaks. Anyway, you got the idea. Happy trails.